have some technical difficulties with the national anthem. Here we go. To Sanford Fleming for today's OCAA Championship Gold Medal match. I'm Dave Ashfield. I'm lucky enough to be the head coach of the Durham Lords soccer team from Oshawa, Ontario, and today I'm joined by... Welcome. We're looking forward to an exciting championship game today between the Humber Hawks and Fanshawe Falcons, two technically and athletically gifted squads vying for a chance to play in the national championships, which we are at Durham College proud and lucky to be hosting in 2 weeks' time, starting on the 5th of November with a banquet, and the first game's on the 6th of November.
Nice.
Mike Smith, a local refereeing legend for Peterborough here, taking the honorary pregame photograph.
Before the game, we'd like to take the time to respectfully acknowledge that Fleming College and the Peterborough Sports Memorial Center is situated on the traditional territory of the Mississauga people and the traditional territory covered by the Living Treaty.
Starting goalkeeper today for the Humber Hawks is Nick Fernati. He's been their number one keeper for most of the season, played pretty much all of the minutes for Humber. Earlier in the season, these two teams met at the USA Center, Humber's home field, with the Humber Hawks winning on that day.
We ask that you please show your sportsmanship by positively encouraging the student athletes.
But today is all the marbles on the line here for both the teams. Like I said, a chance to be the OSA championship representative at the national championships. And our draw is... The draw for the national seedings will be Monday, so it'll be interesting to see the matchups that the teams get for the national championships. Like I said, being hosted this year at Vassal's Field in Oshawa, Ontario, Durham Lords very proud host on behalf of the Ontario College Athletic Association.
Fourth.
We'll have to decipher how the teams line up in a second. Once the kickoff's gone, a lot of teams go into different formations for kickoff here, so we'll have a look at the general setup.
Yeah, it's interesting. Humber got the main captain back in this game.
Yeah, they had a couple of suspensions from their last, from their crossover game, so they have picked up some players, able to get them back in and be fresh for today's game as well. Ball played forward to the attacking third. Big striker for Humber, number 15, Lee Fernalid, the CC or OCAA Player of the Year, up front for Humber. If this game's any repetition of the game we had earlier between Sheridan and Seneca, I think you're probably a little scrambly for the first 5 minutes as both teams try and sort each other out.
You're going to see who tries to take control of this game.
Yeah, it's Federico Leal, set piece guy for the Humber Hawks. They're very good with his distribution stuff. Yeah. Number six there for Bradley Heath. In with a little bit of attack from behind on Leifert Allen. Free kick for Humber, and like I said, Federico Leal, just unbelievable at his set pieces. I've seen a couple this year on video where he's hit some from 30, 40 yards dropping off the crossbar. Yeah, he's able to hit the ball with a lot of... he's not scared to go over top of the wall. The way he strikes a ball, it dips. Beautiful view of the AR here. 5-man wall for Fanshawe Falcons. Keeper positioned in behind the last wall, could bind him. Yeah, great strike by Federico. It's his typical, his ability to hit through the ball and puts a lot of dip on it. So he's not afraid to go over the wall because of that, and it gets the keepers a little bit caught out behind. Humber's got good cover in. They're keeping one guy high, dropping 5 into the midfield for this. Looking to play in behind. Good ball, Leifert Allen competing again with Heath. I think that's going to be a big matchup today on the field between those two players. Leo for Humber is the orchestrator, but for the Humber going forward, he's got such great technical ability to feed the ball. Started a couple of years ago out at Algonquin and transferred over to Humber last year, so great addition to the Humber Hawks.
Oh, man.
Ball played back. Yep, ball played back to Agar, the keeper for Fanshawe. No, sorry, I got the wrong goalkeeper. Ryan Miners is the goalkeeper today for Fanshawe.
Slide, Jordan. Get set to
Off the corner kick. I think what they're looking to do is play the ball forward as much as possible. They play positively. They always have. They've like to get the ball forward down the line into their strikers and put as much pressure on the back line as the opposing teams always. Hard for me to see behind the AR here. Trying to go long early. Miners with a good clearance. Great ball by Federico Leo there. Oh, good cover by the defender, number 22, Jonathan Willems, for the Fanshawe Falcons. Well covered by Humber Hawks there. Number 5, Michael Fahun. Watching Fanshawe the other day, 18 here, Dominic, they like to play in. They're playing run 3 in the back. He runs as a holding midfielder center back, and he's what they're looking to get the ball forward through him. Dominic.
Very impressive.
Except for a Humber throw-in. Dominic Shishka, number 18 there, the maestro that they're looking to play through here with things. So looks like they're playing variation of 3-4-3, 3-5-2. A lot of these new systems that are being played by teams now have the ability to go in and out of different formations very, very easily. Quick throw in there by the Falcons.
Good early balls.
Attempted by Leo there to switch the ball over to the right winger, but cut out by the left half of the Falcons. Yeah, Rozak and Shishka seem to be playing that role of dropping in to pick up the ball. They rotate between the two, which allows them a lot of flexibility when they got two players that can go in and look for a ball. Shishka, ball to the back post. Well, competed an offside call. You see Humber there, what they look to do is they roll their wingers short, and if nothing's on, he just drops out and goes, and they're looking to see if the defenders will pick them up, and they've been doing that on both sides of the park. Be interesting to see. They're looking to get the ball in behind, not afraid to switch it and or play down the line. Shishka looking to play forward into the big striker here, Malachi Morris.
Saying Fanshawe just had a very physical game yesterday against Sheridan. It was very different to the other games, more fast tempo pace.
Well, I think it benefits Humber to have a fast, athletic style game, simply because if they're moving, then the other team is chasing. A good defensive play there by number 14, Jonathan Camp for a Fanshawe. Maybe carrying a little bit too much, could have moved the ball on. Fanshawe. Cam with the throw for Fanshawe. Shishka looking for it short. Oh, good attempt to turn there, well defended by Humber. Leo on the ball. Double teamed. Good run there and away. Boom. Morris to Shishka up high. An attempt, good effort, and well played by the Nick Fernati, the Humber goalkeeper. Looks like at this point right now, both teams are looking to get in behind down the line and get balls into the box, which is makes it a very interesting chess match between the two. Rozak here taking control of the ball, looking for that runner. Leiford Allen there. A little bit tough time getting the ball under control, but he managed to work it out to one of his own players.
Well done, Nicky, well done.
The defensive posture that Humber's taking it here, you can see that Coach Aquino's pushing both of his wide guys into the middle. They're wanting to take away the service of Rozak and Shishka by pinching the middle of the park and leaving the wings open here. Here the instruction given by Coach Aquino there to pinch in. So it's obvious that they're looking to choke the middle of the park out and force the game either long or out wide for the Fanshawe Falcons.
That's been working.
Chance early to switch there, but good step in by Shishka to stop the ball from getting forward. Well, unlucky there. Shishka there with a turn. Contested easy for Michael Fahun to move, and he's organizing the back line there, the captain for the Hawks. You see Humber here too is trying to roll Leo forward a little bit and become a secondary striker there. He's just so good on the ball. He gets the ball at his feet and gives him the ability to run 3 or 4 players off of him. You see that both teams are very quick here. Close down. Any ball played forward, they're closing down, and if they can do it in the upper third, they're doing it as well, which takes the pressure off your back line when you're able to do that. Humber just dropping in the block, not allowing anything forward from Fanshawe. Left back Andreas Sanchez has seen a lot of the ball to start this game for Humber. The ball's come over this side. Fanshaw's attacking down this side, and Humber, as a result, are defending a lot down this side. Ball played out wide to Cody Green. Ball played in through the midfield, not the best passes, and picked off by Shishka. Sanchez again. Forward to Uday Aurora. Ball played again, well won. Looking to play wide here. Go Aurora. One-on-one. Yam with the thing. Stepped in by Yam, got through the ankle of the winger there, Aurora. Aurora took a little bit of a knock there, just walking it off. Lille here again on the set piece for the Humber Hawks.
Back up, back post.
Fanshaw's pushing the line high here as a result. Good ball in by Leo. Shouts for a handball there, but I think in all the bouncing around of where the ball went, it may have come off, but referee's opinion, it wasn't a handball, deliberate or intentional. Shishka back post ball and well defended by Fernati. Throw in to be taken by Max Ferrari. Allen wins the ball. And that wide to the left. Looking to play wide again under overlap coming here from the defender. Aurora was looking there. He just won the foul before that, so I think he thought by running at the player he was going to get, but the referee wasn't having any of that. Good ball over the top there by D'Souza, and not the best of crosses from Ferrari there. Tend to rush in those type scenarios where another touch, chance to get your head up as opposed to rush the ball in on the first time. Not that quality of a cross there by Ferrari. Good give and go with Ferrari and Leo. Ferrari 1v1 in the box. laid back, but Shashka read that well for Fanshawe and covered off the layback there. Shashka in a great space there, looking to play, but no options forward for him at that point. Ball picked off there by Alvarez for Fanshawe. Played out wide to the left. Alvarez back on the ball, looking to play a through ball, but picked off by the Humber defense. Rozak looking forward here. Looking to draw Humber out a little bit. Over the top there, it's got Morrison, Malachi Morris. A chess match so far between these two teams.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. In the 17th minute here at Fleming College, home of the Knights. Okay.
So this game seems a little faster than the previous game we had for the Bronze.
Yeah, I mean, both teams here, it's like a chess match. I was just saying, both teams are trying to figure each other out. Humber's looking to get down the line, get forward, and whereas Fanshawe tends to be more a good ball played in, touched on. Sayar's a great door. He's not a window. Yeah. I think both times, I mean, Fanshawe's looking to play through their two center midfielders, Rozak and Shashka.
Yes.
They're kind of the engine room here. They drop three. They've got two holding midfielders that are looking to play forward in any type of run off of the ball, whereas Humber's playing a little bit more direct, trying to get down the line, trying to get into their striker, Leaford Allen, the OCAA Player of the Year.
He's the big target.
Yeah. A substitution there for Fanshawe. We have out Jonathan Cam is out of the game, and he's been replaced by Theodoros Mahopoulos. Miaopoulos.
Oh, I think it's pretty even between the two teams at the moment.
It has been in bowl. There's not been other than Leal's free kick off the top of the bar there, and maybe that deep free kick that we just had from Leal into the back post there. It's been pretty neutral.
Jordan, it's way too
That was actually a good call by the AR. It caught a deflection off the end of the boot, and it was a deflection, so well caught by the referee and crew there.
It's always nice to see the 11 players on the other team helping the AR.
It's a 22-man swing here. It's the big seesaw. 11 going one way, 11 going the other, and a whole bunch of noise on the side to assist. That's one thing too, as a coaching staff, even at Durham, I try to encourage the players, just leave the referees to go. Any chance that you have of even looking at it, if it's done respectfully, it might work. It may never work. But the noise just takes away from the game.
Absolutely. I know in my refereeing days, if it was ever a 50-50 call and the player that was given the hassle most of the game, the 50 call wouldn't be in his favour. Probably couldn't make it.
And a lot of times the guys that make the most noise are the ones that are also committing the most fouls.
Yes, that's right.
Well covered there by the center back, and Federico Leal coming forward for Humber here. And a good ball forward, and just hold up in the breeze there and push towards the goalkeeper. Ferrari looking to get in for Humber there. Quick out by...
On the spectator bench, the people that are most vocal, I've never seen the rule book.
I think the biggest thing that everybody forgets, there's one big thing written into a soccer referee book, or the law book, that the rule first and foremost is in the opinion of the referee.
That's right.
So it puts a human element into the officiating. The VARs are taking that away a little bit because it takes their opinion away, but it is their opinion, and if they see it a certain way.
I think I like the way the rugby VAR works. The referees might. They're always saying.
He gets a chance to view it himself. It's not a good ball played in there, good long ball. How's that's not a pass back.
That's a flip with Max. Stop and look there.
And VAR still early in
It's in its infancy, of course it is. For Aurora, yeah, goal kick. I mean, one of the interesting ones I saw, and I know we're talking about different sports here, is in the VAR decisions in rugby, because they allow the referee some decision. One of the matches the other week there, the VAR was saying, I think it's this way, and the referee watched the replay and goes, no, it's definitely a forward pass, it's definitely this, and he actually awarded the game properly after he got to see the replay, because he had input.
I always thought there's a little more respect for referees in rugby than there is in football.
Yeah, good ball forward by Shishka. They're obviously looking to get forward a little bit here on the thing, and might be interesting in the second half as the breeze has shifted here at the Fleming field. It's heading a little bit to right to left now, so. Both teams are looking to build through the midfield, which is good to see. Two talented teams looking to somewhat play the same way.
Right.
Sanchez here. A lot of the ball at the start of the game for the Humber Hawks. Machado back, playing it back to their keeper Fanati. Green looking to play forward. So it's been a little bit of an adjustment in the Fanshawe game here. They've choked out some of the forward play of the Humber Hawks in the last few minutes. Like I said, with Rozak and Shashka trying to guide the midfield.
Free shot there, but not much power behind it.
I think Coach Aquino in his thing is making sure that they're aware of the shooting ability of the Fanshawe Falcons. They get a couple of guys with heavy legs on them, so they want to make sure they close down early. Interesting tactical switch by Humber here. They've taken Ferrari and brought him over to the left and put Aurora over on the right-hand side.
I think the goalkeeper just needs a good shot to beat.
Yep, two very, very good goalkeepers. Leiford Allen in. Oh, nobody there forward. And it was one of those chances where everybody's caught watching. Leiford Allen took advantage of a poor back pass to the goalkeeper there. Sheshka with the ball, good ball forward over the top of Green.
Coming in! Are we getting back?
Sheshka looking to get the ball from Myhopoulos. Ball played in the box. Myhopoulos on the ball. And
He's got his foot on the line.
yeah. Since they brought Myhopoulos in as another big presence in the midfield, they seem to have taken over more of the middle of the park. They've eliminated Leal and Machado a little bit in the middle of the park with that substitution. Earlier on, they had Alvarez playing in there, but I think the bigger presence in the middle of the park has helped Fanshawe start to get forward a little bit better. Referee having a word with Shishka there, very animated about what he thought was a foul, and it's good man management by the referee. Yeah.
The adrenaline's flying.
He didn't believe it was a foul. Two players came together, looked like they knocked knees. Could have been a foul,
Referee's
It looks like he's carrying a bit of a right-legged injury too, so if the big defender there for Humber, Fahun got a little part of him, then,
I'm looking forward to coming down to your college in Durham to watch the Nationals this year.
It'll be good. Hopefully you can get a VIP pass from Coach Bombino and get up into our new press box and stay warm.
He's pretty sneaky with stuff, you know that.
Oh, yes.
What are you talking
Good sportsmanship by Humber there. The Fanshawe player played it out so their player could get some treatment into the game. Cam, I keep calling him Yam. Cam has come back in as a striker now, replacing the injured player Malachi Morris for Fanshawe. Shash's ball forward. It's a great ball forward. Oh, unlucky there, just over the shoulder of the striker there, Fanshawe. Fanshawe out wide, and just can't keep it in.
The back line for Humber is very mature in age.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the bonuses to any good college program is if you can build from the back, keep your back line somewhat senior. We were able to do that this year. Next year will be interesting because my back line is where the biggest changes will come from my squad next year. So it'll be interesting to see. But whenever you can keep some stability in your back line, it's always a nexus for building your team forward from there.
And you have to have confidence in your coaching.
Oh, definitely. Or taking the Fanshawe team on, not afraid to run at people either side of the park here. Sanchez now. And Coach Aquino encouraging them to get back to what led them to kind of have the play in the first 10 minutes, which is keeping the ball, looking to play. And one thing about Fanshawe, one thing you don't want to do with Fanshawe is get caught chasing them around the park without possession. Like I said, very big, strong team.
Takes the sting out of their play.
Meopolis in there with a good challenge, won the ball, won the foul. Fanshawe resetting and playing again. They're tending to keep too high, and then they run their 5 through the midfield with Rozak or Shashka dropping in the back line when required.
Some of these players have very fast feet.
I mean, technically, over the years, I think a lot of the biggest thing you notice in some of the younger players nowadays is their speed, their ability to do it faster. Ball played out well by Leaford Allen. Advantage played by the referee. Shashka and Rozak, the two center halves, both over to help there defend on Leal. Yeah, good defense, and I think they recognize Leal as somebody who's a threat to them, so they're tracking him across the park as much as possible.
I think a lot of the younger players are now seeing a lot of clips on TV. Some of the professionals that we see on TV.
That and the fact that they're starting to build more and more of that into the youth programs. The youth development programs are emphasizing a lot more on skill. Yes. Another free kick here for Leal, set piece. Now forward by Shashka. Cam coming across. Good ball forward by Sanchez into Leal again. Oh, Leal, but Meopolis there was smart. He didn't give up on the play after when past him. He kept tracking it, and because of it, he was right there when Leal tried the little cheeky back flick. There's Leaford Allen there. Just working hard. Yeah, working hard. Keeper coming out. Tried not to undercut him there. Well done.
A lot of protection for keepers these days as opposed to the old days.
Well, I think a lot of it, too, comes to the awareness of the injuries that are suffered in there, and it's one of those positions they're trying to protect.
And the players are bigger and stronger and faster. And,
Good run here by a good touch by Fernati. Ferrari on the ball, but well one back by Alvarez. Shashka with the ball in, and a big Mahon with a big clearance for Humber, get themselves reset. Nothing wrong with that from time to time.
Yep.
Yep.
Snow on the ball when he comes back down, there's no problem.
No. Shashka, cheeky little ball forward there, but wasn't recognized by Meopolis. Maybe it was, it's just a little bit too hard for him. Forward there, Leo trying to get in. Leo's taking on a little bit more of an advanced role now for Humber as they're trying to get forward a little bit more with him. Oh,
If that was a...
that's Leo, their set piece guy. He's got some strapping on. It looks like he's carrying a bit of an injury.
Maybe a hamstring or something.
Yeah.
There was no one near him when he went down. So.
No, I think he's a dynamic, quick little player, and he's been laboring a little bit for most of the game here. I did notice the strapping on him before there.
3 games in 4 days is a lot.
Looks like Isaiah Reed will be coming in for Federico Leal. A little confab while they take care of their injury. Yeah. Referee encouraging him back in.
The guy looking to pick the ball up, he touched tight there, right? A little bit deep play.
So it's advertised as Isaiah Reed is coming in for Leal. They'll do some work on Leal, I'm sure if they can. The therapy team will try and get him back into the game as quickly as possible. He's got his strapping up his hamstring there.
I'm amazed these days at the smallness of the team.
Yeah, I noticed that over the years. I mean, we went through the things. We had the socked ones that went up way up high to the knees, and
They used to have canes sticking.
newspapers. There's no definition of a real shin pad, but a lot of them have gone back to the smaller they've gone back to the smaller, less restrictive ones.
Right.
I mean, I've played with players that bought the plastic shin pad with the foam padding on the back, peeled the plastic off the front, and used the foam.
Some of the boots they wear, strictly vanity, as opposed to practicality.
Yeah. Well, I think there's been a big change too with the fact that a lot of our fields here are becoming artificial fields. You don't get the metal studs as much in the games anymore. So
Well, we don't allow metal studs on this field.
it's funny though, because for some reason the rugby guys still come out and play with metal studs. Well defended by Ferrari there. His ball played out to Alvarez from Fanshawe. It's pretty 50-50, I'd say, so
I
far.
would think so, yeah. It's a fairly even game. Both teams are getting chances around the net.
Yeah. No A1 chances, like I said, other than free kick for Leal there off the top of the box. I saw,
Pass across the goal from Leaford Allen.
Yeah.
With no one running in.
like I said, watching the big bonus we have nowadays, you don't have to drive miles to scout teams. You just turn on the TV, pull up YouTube, look on Huddle, and we can watch the different teams. So I've been watching some of the free kicks that Leo's was taking for Humber this year, smacking them off the bar, scoring goals from long distance. So
Brilliant techniques.
yeah, his technique is phenomenal, and it's going to hurt that he's not over the set pieces.
Right.
I'm sure Coach Aquino has another one in his back pocket there.
Playing man-to-man coverage.
Yeah. Alvarez again on the ball, just trying to close him down. Chaska with a foul, but acknowledged that he had caught a little bit of him. Good sportsmanship. That's what they've done too with the substitution of Reed coming into the game. They seem to be pushing him more, whereas Leo is a little bit deeper. They're pushing him more into the plane of Rozak and Shishka in the Fanshawe midfield, trying to cut out a little bit of their service.
Offside.
Yeah, Cam's well offside there. 36 minutes gone here in the OCAA gold medal match between Humber Hawks and the Fanshawe Falcons. This is Sanford Fleming College in Peterborough. Winner with invitation to the Canadian College Athletic Association finals in a couple of weeks.
All expenses paid trip to sunny Oshawa.
Sunny Oshawa, yeah, we're hoping for sun. I've tried to avoid looking at the forecast.
Good news.
As that's what time I'd like our team to play. I said 5:30. I might regret it. I just want I think for me, the biggest game for us is the community supports us, is allowing as much of the community as possible to get out and experience a Canadian college because of the quality of soccer. Great ball in, well off the line by Miners there. The keeper for Fanshawe read the ball. Alvarez looking to get forward here. That's well, good defending by 8 there, Machado. Didn't do a lot, didn't challenge the ball, but what he did do was turn that player into a crowd of players, right? So they were able to double down on him. I think his foot stepped on there by a challenge from, I believe it was the substitute Reed there that was in with the challenge. Just got him on top of the boot as he played the ball forward.
Yeah, he's a tough guy.
It's good by Heath coming forward too. He's having a discussion with Shishka about what he sees too, right? The set of eyes deeper back on the park. They get to see the channels and avenues, the same as I used to enjoy being goalkeeper. What do I see? What do I see forward, right? Deep ball by Shishka to the back corner of the box. Good step in. Good push forward by the Humber Hawks defense there. Didn't let them on it. Little fall by Alvarez. Reed just caught his ankle. No different than the challenge that Reed just put in on Sheshka, really, over on the other side of the park. Yeah. Like I said, the Humber presses very hard. As soon as they win possession back, they're a very, very fast team coming forward, and teams need to be, Falcons are going to need to be aware of that today. Yeah. Trying to force the options there. Well done by Weisshaft. And then over and back came. Allen was a little bit deep coming out and popped through the middle of the Fanshawe defense there, but has started in an offside position when the ball was played forward.
Good defensive move. Holding the line.
Yeah. Can really see where Fanshawe relies on their two lower midfielders to run their play, and how Humber's identified that and are just dropping in front of them, not allowing them that freedom to play forward.
Everything comes through that central midfield.
Even then, Shashka looking for Rozak to come into a position where he could break through to the next line. Oh, well done by Ora around the back there. Is this pass back going to mean anything? Oh, out for a corner. Keeper came out.
That was great speaking.
They did very well to get around the corner, attack the box. May have looked to play it maybe one or two touches earlier rather than get,
It's kind of a traditional thing about some of the players just taking one or two touches more before they make a shot.
Yep. I mean, he got into the 18. He's going to be deadly. He's between, probably about 12 yards for his cutbacks. Corner in.
That's his third! That's his third!
I didn't see it happen though.
Just grab, just a little tug just to try and turn the player. Yeah, a little tug to turn the player. Good ball in by Aurora, and Allen up for the ball. Well defended there by number 21, Brisson for Humber. And Long range effort there from Machado for Humber. A little bit of hope in that one.
Yes.
Spinning away from the goalie on time. Yeah.
The wrong way.
Good, how are you, John?
And there's Fanshawe again looking to play. Doesn't matter which side the goalkeeper Miners plays out to. As soon as they get the chance, they play back into Heath and then try to play through Rozak and Shashka. Seems that they've got Rozak out of the game a little bit, but Shashka's still getting a lot of the ball. Ball flicked on there by Shaft to Cam. Alvarez looking to run here. Closed down by 5 Humber defenders, but foul in there. Yeah. Small-sided game all on its own.
Dangerous position. I imagine the London nomination is off at the moment.
Willingham Murray in over the ball. I think he's a left-footed player. I think probably just a free kick that they're looking to play. Like most teams now, you want to put it into that dead man's land, freeze the keeper, and then you've got a lot of big bushes looking back for whatever number the coach is showing him to play.
We're going to swarm in.
Alvarez there. He actually touched the ball. He played. Alvarez played that in there. I probably would have gone with the left-footed in-swinger there at the back post or just outside the back post and just crushed down on it. Good pressure by Fanshawe there.
Wasted free kick.
Yeah. Like I said, I think Willingham Murphy was all about taking that until he looked back on the bench and the signal was given for the other boy to run it. Good ball forward by Shashka. Oh, and a great foul from Weisshaft. Good header. Good awareness. I have to talk to the fourth official about getting in my way, but that's besides the point. They go through this big thing of door, window. Good turn by Weisshaft. Oh, Cam at the back there. Good tackle by Machado now. This is Ferrari getting forward for...
I always thought the best job in officiating was the fourth.
Not sure where to go or where to be. Or trying to go down the line, but they're doubling down on him now after he got by last time. Willingham Murphy coming forward, long ball forward. There's no foul, it's a slip.
That would be a card.
That was in your situation, you do the same thing. You're on the bench, man.
Good point there. Yeah. Shashka offering some advice for the Humber substitute.
That's
One of better comebacks today.
You got down?
T right.
45 minutes is up. We have no idea how long we're going to be at it.
Yeah. I'm sure we're looking at 2 or 3 minutes here. Two minutes. Ferrari pushing forward. Alvarez is on Fanshawe. Ball out right to Aurora. Step over.
Yeah.
And a corner kick
Corner kick.
for Humber.
It's very dangerous on the right side. With his speed and his footwork.
Yeah, like I said, there was tactical change by Coach Aquino about halfway through the first half there. He swapped his wingers over. Sometimes it's nice to get a look at both sides, and then you decide where you think you could take an advantage. Oh, good flick on at the near post by Mahon. Oh, and Reed just didn't get a good touch on the ball there when the ball came out to him.
They're very well defended.
Sanchez again looking to play forward. We're looking to play Allen in there, but he was well covered.
The channel closed down very quickly.
And they're collapsing. They're collapsing anything. Whenever they're shifting, their fullbacks are collapsing in very well, providing good cover for the center back.
Great defensive work.
Great touch by Coach Bombino. Shash could have afforded Weishaupt. They're looking to play the ball into their big man up top there. He's obviously very good in the air. Very good with directionality. Allen with 4 plays. Oh, if Allen had been able to get that, they had him closed down with 4, and Aurora is wide open on the right wing there.
Could have folded the chair and taken that from him.
First half here at the OCAA Gold Medal Championship match between Humber Hawks and the Fanshawe Falcons with no score so far.
Had an edge there, Dave.
I think it was a pretty neutral game. I would say that that's about as neutral. That's about as neutral as you're going to get in the first half of a championship game. But it's to be expected with 2 strong teams on the park here, just feeling each other out. And thought you brought a snack for yourself. Be interesting to see which tactical changes or concepts that each of the coaches has thrown in here to try and swing the game one way or another for each other. Ian, it's yeah, and they're neutralizing themselves in the same area of the park. Really, they're both trying to play through the middle of the park and out wide, and that's getting neutralized for the most part. And anything that's played forward, really, other than a couple of chances Aurora had for Humber in the first half, and that. Other than that, it's been pretty neutral.
The temperature's dropped a few degrees. Shouldn't affect the play on the field.
The one thing is there has been a big shift in the wind from the bronze medal game. It was more directly in our faces here on the opposite side of the park. Now it seems to be more from right to left. So, but the extra wind may put some pressure on the Humber back line. Alexander Howell there with some. Yep. And again, notice a little tactical change here from Coach Aquino. He's pushed number 7, Reed, out wide now and put Ferrari more in the middle of the park where Reed came on for Leifert Allen. Alvarez, Aurora's gone back here to the left wing as part of the change here. Weishaupt looking to put Howe under some pressure. Good cover by Mahon. Bit of a slow roller back. Yeah. Leifert Allen in here one-on-one, and he finishes it. Great ball, great finish by Allen. The Fanshawe defender thought that the play was offside and stopped and watched, whereas it looked, even from this vantage point, that there was a player deep on the far side there for Fanshawe.
When you play a high line, but one player is going to stay in the shoulder.
Just a quick look from when the ball was played across.
Look at Allen's calm, cool, and he's
Yeah. So It just goes to show, though, you just need one chance, right? He managed to pull away from the three central defenders. 22 for Willems was a cross in the middle of the park, and I think that the right side of the park is what held the ball on deep for them.
Goal scored by Humber College, number 15.
Since this provincial championship started in 1968-69, they've won it 12 times, so they're a force to be reckoned with.
They've always got strong programs. Big school, lots of options. Unlucky by Cam, good save by Fernati, the goalkeeper there. Coach Dominic Lentile for the goalkeeper coach. Always has a strong goalkeeping presence. Remember years ago, my friend Dominic was at Seneca, and I was actually refereeing the game, and the Seneca coaches were famous for all standing up with their arms in the air all the time. And the Seneca goalie got scored on from just over center, so I sauntered by in a typical referee fashion and asked him if he had anything else to say now. He smiled, and that was the end of it for the game. Good ball forward by Fanshawe there. Good news is they're looking to play. They're still playing with pace. Well away by Fernati there. Nice and simple. And Cam with another opportunity towards goal. So one thing here with the ball boys, having ball boys, ball girls around the field here, it keeps the game moving, so you can't shut off. Even there, ball was serviced into Fanshawe quickly, and the goalkeeper hadn't even got partway back to his net yet. Oh, good pressure there. Ball forward by into the corner, yeah. And that's the one disadvantage of playing on these artificial turf fields is that the balls will run, especially with a bit of a breeze behind.
The actual technology of equipment, the field, soccer balls, it's an improvement over the years.
Yeah, and it keeps going with the technology. I mean, you've had your field in up here at Fleming for quite a few years now, but we just installed a newer generation in our facility just over a year ago, and it plays even more like grass because it sits up and the ball actually cushions with the concussion pad we have under it. So.
A couple of weeks ago when Fleming were playing,
Yeah.
it was really impressive, the field.
Yeah, like I said, we've spent now our athletic director, Babcock, he took the time, he studied it, and when it was time to put it in, he made sure he put in the best he could at that moment. Doesn't mean it doesn't change.
That's a beautiful field.
Yeah.
Ideal for the national championship.
Yeah.
You can't get a better field than that.
Hopefully there's no snow. Rozak looking to play forward. Even Rozak's looking to push out a little bit wider left here now. They've gone more central with Shashka. Even though they're covering each other, he kind of got lost after about 20 minutes with the tactical change that Aquino made in the middle of the park. So now they're trying to find him a new home to live in to get to be thing. They're speaking that Rozak forward there.
The back three tries are taking no chances.
No. I think in the system that they're playing with three in the back, they have to be a little bit more thing. But at the same time, Humber's in the block a little bit, and they're starting a little lower. You would always like to see him say, "Well done." Ball picked off there by Sanchez, playing forward. Aurora. Quick ball forward there. This guy's got Cam going forward for Fanshawe. One-on-one with Howe on the wing. Ball across into the side netting.
Fanshawe are outnumbered about 5-2 there.
Yeah. A number of players are working hard to get back. But that was such a quick transition from the back line of Fanshawe forward there. I think he even caught some of their own players out. I mean, Coach Aquino, you can hear him encouraging his team. He still wants them to play forward. He doesn't want them to sit in. He wants them to push on. He wants them to pressure, because that takes the pressure out of their back line then if they're defending higher up the park.
One goal at this stage of the game.
Yeah. And with that much time left. Allen, good through ball.
Yes.
Aurora. Oh. Right idea by Aurora there. He looked to play it, but just didn't get enough lift on that. Allen. Willem Murphy down the line. By Shaft into the corner there. Saved the ball. A bit of a floater across the box there. Ferrari out wide to Allen here. Ball back to obviously Allen here is having some struggles. He's got a left hamstring issue.
That'll be a blow for Humber.
Yep. Not sure if it's a cramp or a full-blown.
The way it sounded, it looked like a hamstring. It's a problem with these big muscle guys.
He's gone straight to the trainer's table.
Yeah, they want to recover him, I guess, if they're ready for the Nationals.
I think what's happened here is that the Aquino is going to make one sub. One guy thought he was subbing in there, number 9, Damien Kay, but Coach Aquino has other ideas on who he'd like to have in the game. So he can play short here until such time as he's ready. 6 that'll be going in. Alex Baez, maybe a bit of a tactical substitution too by Coach Aquino. Oh, Thomas Alvarez with a good shot there for the Fanshawe Falcons, well held by Fernati. Must be the good hands of goalkeeping taught by Coach Gentile. Out for a corner kick. Cam is starting to make a difference up front there. They've lost their big striker there for the rest of the game, Malachi Morris. So Cam, since he's come back on and taken on that position, has just done a really good job. His pace and speed and trickery is causing a little bit of problems for the Humber back line. Oh, absolutely. Brilliant defending by Mahon there. There was a good flick at the near post by the Fanshawe player, and it was blocked by the Humber defender coming in behind him. Great positioning. Shashka out wide here for Fanshawe. Deep ball, Shaft across. Oh, that needed to come back across there. He was a little bit, with the way it was pushing and drifting, asking a bit much of him to try and put that on net. It probably would have been better suited with a back across the face of the goal.
Yeah, he had a free header there.
Yeah.
Thought he could do it, but,
Fourth official here, just trying to stay warm, wandering in front of us all the time.
That's a big shadow.
Between him and the AR, I'm not sure who makes a better door or a window. Well played back by Al. Ferrari's been brought in from the wing to take on a midfield role there since Leal's gone out. And again, Aquino switching his wingers over. Aurora back over here with Reed going back out to the left wing.
Come on, work, White!
They are, but the only thing that they're missing right now is that connecting final ball. Like I said, they do have a bit of a breeze, so everything for their big man is drifting a little bit on him, making it a little harder for him to play. And Ferrari with a good run through the middle. Good ball out to Aurora. He's beat 22, got him, Willem standing up there. Good cut back and well cut out by Heath.
Oh, good shoulder to shoulder.
Good work by Baez. Oh, that's 9. Sorry, that's Damien K. Did Baez go on the...
Oh, finish it. Yeah.
Oh, off the line by Heath. Aurora beating the keeper. Beating the keeper.
With that one.
Heath calmly across the back there and cleared the lines for Fanshawe. That could be a moment that comes back to Humber here.
Cody Green is very comfortable with the fullback position.
Yeah.
I would have thought that was
The foul was on 16 before that as they came across the park. Yeah, Ferrari there had caught by Shaft and played. The coaches have recognized that he looks like he may have, the Ferrari might be out of gas. Looking to substitution.
He's very happy named.
Yeah. Those high-end sports cars burn through a lot more fuel. No. No, free kick. Well, I don't think there was any confusion from the referee. The Humber players were hoping it was. The coach Aquino's trying to make a substitution here. No. It's hanging in the air now, and I mean the reality is if if this game goes airborne, I think that would put the advantage back in Fanshawe's favor. There are some good athletes, guys with good jumping ability on Humber, but eventually, if you're inundated with high balls, someone's going to win one for the other team. Chef's getting forward. Willingham Murray. Can he get a good cut back in here? Goes way up in the air. Oh, his own player tripped him. Can't see. The doors are in the way. I'm not sure either. He just appeared to want the trainer, though. Years ago, I had one of my better players. He was synonymous if he made a bad pass with lying on the ground, holding his ankle. I never let the trainers go on, and I would always yell to the referee, "Play on!" And he's upset because he made a bad pass.
Yeah.
He'd hop up with his head hung low. And swinging free kick here from the Fanshawe Falcons. Ooh, collision between the goalkeeper and one of his defenders there. By Shaft up. Looks to be in great athletic prowess after that. And out for a corner kick off of Sanchez. All right, I got to stand up for a second because I can't see over the crowd here. Oh, that's on his penny. Coach's coffee on his penny. No.
Julian drops in there.
Ball played in deep. Oh, and just missed. The goalkeeper First motion on that one was to go forward for the ball, and with the wind, it's going to drip, make it drift, and we'll go long. 2 players, Fanshawe players at the back post there, but none of them were able to get to the ball. Going to stand for now. Ferrari here for a splash of fuel, and Baez in to replace him in the center of the park.
I'm still not used to sitting down for games. Most of the spectators are stood.
Oh, actually, the heater behind me is a lot closer to me now that I'm standing. Yeah, good communication. The good thing about this is that Fanshawe hasn't panicked. They gave up a goal early in the second half in the 47th minute, and since then they've really, for the most part, taken control of the play.
Still 20 minutes to go. So
Yeah, lots of time for them to get back in the game. Like I said, they're starting to cause Humber some difficulties in the back line with their high balls. Oro there, Willems away. Throwing for Humber. Willems away again for Fanshawe. Handball there, ball played forward by Sanchez off the arm of Cam.
they're probably not going to get anywhere to take this.
Sanchez ball into the box. Will be there. More communication from the Fanshawe back line there. They didn't really help out Willem. They didn't help out Murphy there at all. Good turn by Baez on the ball there. Unlucky. D'Souza. Well done, Aurora. He's been, for me, probably the stronger of the players for finish. Oh. This is a good, solid defending by Heath at the back there for Fanshawe. Good, solid tackle. I mean, if they're able to get back into this game, well, a part of the thanks should go to Heath for his goal line clearance there as well earlier. Yeah, I think what the referee's asking for there is that the available options to Coach Aquino were a little bit vocal in their demonstration, but the call was made correctly by the crew. He sat back. He knew he was in an offside position, but he was the first one to also go back in and put pressure on less than a second after the ball had been played by the Fanshawe. So the offside's still in play at that point. Milopolis down the line to Cam. That's a good hold and play by him. Oh, good step in by Hal. Get out of the way of that. Coach Bombino from Sanford Fleming blocking our heat here, Ian. Talk to the director of soccer, Bombino. See what can be done about that. I know. You see now that Fanshawe's really looking to press the ball at all. They're going to get to a point soon where, well up by Weisshaft again. Caused a misheader by the defender there, number 11, Green. Alvarez. Yeah. Fanshawe with the tackle on the ball. Thrown by Alvarez to William Murphy. Back to Alvarez. Brozak. I think with Humber's got to not panic here. I think they're starting to dive into some tackles. If they do it too much, they're going to cause themselves a set piece situation around their box that they might not play here. Good run by number 7, Reed. Out wide to Damian Kay. Ball played in for a corner kick for Humber.
Go on, Mikey, you can go. No one else can say we're good. Drive.
Hal making sure they're defensively organized at the back here. Cam is, or Alvarez is a quick little player, so you don't want to be 1v1 with a player. Get at least 2 behind. Ball in by Sanchez and away. Oh, sorry, D'Souza. I apologize. D'Souza for Humber there with the corner kick. Defended well by Fanshawe. Now Sanchez is to take the throw in. Casual by the Humber back line. They're looking to get back. No support on the far side for them. Left the keeper no option, but they got away with one there off the back of Shashka out for a throw-in.
Yeah, lucky to get the throw in.
Cody, stay connected. You watch that guy. Keep going with Dave. Alex,
Baez. Machado. That's a Green. Green looking to play. Down, Aurora down the line. Willems across it to defend him. Good defending by Willems there. Took away his right foot. Fanshawe, maybe a little rush there. He checked off, and good defending by Mahon. Just what he did was just sit on him and made him believe that he could come with him, and he hadn't. Aurora again. William Murphy. Shashka. Miahopoulos. Mahon across. Well done by Fine.
Go, guys. Come on, Julian, Alex. Come on.
Big boy at the back for Humber reminds me of Kingsley, the former All-Canadian that played here at Humber. Just a big, strong presence in the back, didn't get rattled, just kept playing all game long.
That's a very mature player, one of the ages.
Alex, on each team, Alex. Here we go, good Alex. Dave, touch it a little.
So he's in his 3rd year, so you're probably looking about a 21-year-old plus.
Yes.
Mature. Miahopoulos there, well done. Good ball in by Cam. Defended by Green.
Goalkeeper controls it very well.
19 minutes left here in the OCAA Gold Medal Championship match between Humber Hawks and Fanshawe Falcons, with Humber holding a 1-0 lead on a early goal in the second half by the OCAA Player of the Year, Leaford Allen. Shashka looking to be cute there, but cost himself a horror with his speed. Wasn't a face.
I suppose it wasn't that well, but it looked more of an obstruction than it.
Not obstruction. I think there's a little theatrical component to that. The referee has been positioned well all game long for even the little son. He's been right on top of it. He recognizes it's a foul, it's a caution, but nothing more than that. I wish sometimes that the players would just jump up and go. It's a big pet peeve. If you got hit, stay down. If you didn't, get up.
Got a screen, then limp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a yellow card to throw a bottle now. We got one of our players suspended from the first game of the playoffs because of that.
Yeah. To Ora wide. Oh, well done by Ora. He gets feet in. Nothing forward for the goalkeeper Minor, so he's just going to have to hold that for a second. And just have to play the easy ball because Fanshawe were defending with all 11 players at that point. Had no options forward. I think at a certain point too, you're going to leave at least one or two high going forward. Five shaft in. No, it's a good ball forward. Meopolis. Yeah. And Sanchez got lucky there too because Sanchez went to the ground very, 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 very early on that. So that could have led to, if he gets the ball, beats him. Meopolis coming out for Fanshawe with Quamley going in. Camille, yes. Proper pronunciation. What they've done with the substitution is drop him into that role, and they've moved Shashka further forward now. So Shashka's gone from a kind of a orchestrator from the back forward into a support for the strikers now. They've just moved him forward. A little tactical substitution there by Coach Pereira. Cam going forward now.
Back post, Cody!
Cam with the ball across and easily caught by Fernanda. I think he thought about going down to the ground and counting seconds there, but thought better of it. Rosak there with an easy ball.
Hey, keep it white! Keep it!
Baez for Humber. Or a little too far. Right idea, just the directionality of the pass was a little off there. Wally Williams. Fine. D'Souza there with a little touchback. Ora. Williams there with the ball.
Try to find the channel, but
Yeah, Willow Murphy there. Ooh. Yep. Good spot by the referee. A little high boot coming across. The ball bounced up high.
nothing that's serious. But
Getting updates from my athletic director on the baseball Canadian Championship final match with our Durham Lords playing the Lagos University from college from somewhere in Canada. British Columbia, I believe. Connervale Park, hosted by the Humber Hawks. Busy day for the Humber family. Championship game. Oh no, they're in the bronze medal game they played earlier today in women's soccer down in Redeemer. Shashka over the ball here with Alvarez. Yeah. Good ball by Shashka. So well held by Fernandi. Almost had his body position wrong there. If he bobbled that, he was a little bit falling towards his net at that point.
wasn't directly behind the ball. Another injury. Probably fast and furious.
I'm not sure. I think as the play was going in there, the group was I think some he got caught by a little argy-bargy. Looks like he may have taken a little bit of a slap to the face. Probably about 15 minutes to go here for Fanshawe with the additional time. Anticipating 2 to 3 minutes at the end of the game. Or a one-on-one here with Willem Murphy. Shashka there. Well, it's a lot of the balls forward that Fanshawe's played in the last little bit. Have just been hope. Little taps over the top, not much directionality to them.
You think that's fatigue?
Fatigue, yeah. Hoping. You're trying to generate, you're trying to create.
Push him back, push him back. Again. Unnecessary, guys. Come on. Hey, be alert.
Looks like Shashka's gonna stand over the ball here with 19. By Shaft, both of them have had cracks earlier in the match from longer distances. It looks like Shashka's gonna try and drop this one, throw this one up in the air, and
Watch 19 as well.
Nice little chip.
well defended.